Ladies and gentlemen, our program will begin in 1 minute. Our program begins in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, welcome all to the 38th Annual Hardware Home Building Industry 2021 Spirit of Life. My name is Fred Northup Jr. I am honored to be here as your MC. We are live here in a studio right by City of Hope. So thank you so much for being with us from your homes and offices. Now, for those of you who are new to City of Hope, firstly, welcome. City of Hope is a specialty cancer hospital treating cancer, diabetes, and other life-threatening diseases. And by being here, you are helping researchers and clinicians find novel solutions to complex diseases like cancer. You are giving hope. You're giving second chances. You're giving the power to heal. So thank you for what you are about to do. Of course, in addition to supporting City of Hope, we are also here to honor a man who has already gone above and beyond for those seeking care in our community. And so tonight, we are honoring William Bill Boltz, Executive Vice President of Merchandising at Lowe's. And I am honored to be with you as we celebrate Bill's honor too. Now, throughout the program, you'll actually have two different ways that you can change lives with us. The first is the incredible silent auction, which closes at 4:30 p.m. Pacific. So here's what you need to do. Head to hispol.givesmart.com and log in and start bidding. Now, I personally like to watch this program on a bigger screen like a laptop, and then I grab a second screen like a phone or a tablet, and I do my bidding there. But either way, make sure you head to hispol.givesmart.com. Now, if you're a sports fan, by the way, this auction is heaven. We've got lots of autographed sports memorabilia, including a Michael Jordan signed basketball. We've got tickets to all sorts of events, including the Masters, the World Series, and the Super Bowl. Plus, you can hang out in suites and watch football all over the country. We've got 24 tickets in a Cowboys suite, 16 tickets to a Panthers suite, 16 tickets in a Ravens suite, and 20 tickets to a suite in Lambeau Field with Bill Boltz as your host. So head to hispol.givesmart.com and start bidding now if you aren't already. By the way, if you really want to win, here's my professional tip. Set a maximum bid on all of your favorite items. When you set a maximum bid, the software will automatically bid for you each time you're outbid, all the way up to your maximum bid or until the auction closes. So set your max bids really high so you don't get outbid. I'm telling you, that is the best way to win. Now, I said there's two ways to support us. One is that auction. The other is you can make a tax-deductible donation at any point. Just go to hispol.givesmart.com to donate, or you can text HHISPOL to 76278. Now, once you receive a text message from GiveSmart, you can actually donate by replying to the text with GIVE and the dollar amount. So to give $1,000, you can text GIVE 1,000. To give $500, you can text Give 500. So while you bid, while you donate, I am honored to introduce Robert Stone, President and Chief Executive Officer of City of Hope. A seasoned healthcare executive, Robert has served in a number of key leadership roles since joining City of Hope in 1996. This culminated with his appointment as president in 2012 and CEO in 2014, and as the Helen and Morgan Chu Chief Executive Officer Distinguished Chair in 2021. His strategic acumen, empathy, and visionary leadership have driven City of Hope's rapid evolution. Robert is leading City of Hope's strategic vision to expand our model of fully integrated world-class clinical cancer care and leading science and research to reach and bring hope to more patients and more families and communities. So with that, please join me in welcoming Robert Stone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the hardware home building industry's first virtual Spirit of Life Gala. It's my privilege to be with you today, and I'd like to start by sharing two of my favorite words, hope and renewal. I think people in our country today are in urgent need of both hope and renewal after this challenging year. For those of us who have the pleasure of working at City of Hope, hope and renewal come from the intersection of connecting with our mission, making progress, and finding joy in our work. And knowing so many of you as well as I do, I believe you too find a sense of hope and renewal in accelerating our impact, for you have been essential partners in our growth and evolution for nearly 40 years. Whether we're talking about your investments in the groundbreaking work of Dr. Saro Armenian with pediatric survivorship, or accelerating cures for neuroblastoma through your support of Dr. Linda Malkus's research, you have transformed our institution, and we, and more importantly, patients around the world, are forever grateful. Brad Paulson, last year's Spirit of Life honoree, did an incredible job of mobilizing people and leading a remarkable campaign. Brad and the good people at HD Supply helped to raise over $1 million at a time when so much of our world had been turned upside down by this virus. Amazing work. I also want to thank Bill Boltz, together with the team from Lowe's, for accepting the challenge to lead this year's campaign. We're honored and inspired by the commitment you've shown, Bill, in taking the reins and encouraging others to join you in supporting our mission. Now, I want to share a few words about our progress in advancing the mission that guides us. Our mission of eliminating cancer and delivering the cures of tomorrow to the people who need them today. Most of you have undoubtedly heard about our ambitious project to bring specialty cancer treatment, breakthrough research, and a network of care to the people of Orange County, California. We are creating a distinct model of care and partnering with community providers, as well as non-traditional partners, to elevate the care in their communities. Lennar Foundation has made an extraordinarily generous gift of $50 million to accelerate clinical trials, develop cancer prevention strategies for consumers, and partner with community providers in unique ways. We are taking this model and combining it with other strategies like Access Hope, our direct-to-employer outreach, to create a nationwide system that increases patient access to life-saving care and research. By the end of this year, I expect Access Hope will support about 3 million members at approximately 50 national employers headquartered in more than 20 states. Our purpose? To enable patients to receive the right diagnosis and the best care at the right time wherever they live. We are democratizing cancer care, and your support makes it happen. It's your continued commitment that drives our leading-edge care and scientific innovation. Thank you for all the ways you are bringing hope and renewal to even more patients and their families. You know, I'm grateful we were able to gather virtually this year to celebrate, but I look forward to the next time, soon, that we can be together in the same room so I can thank you in person. You're helping us change the world. Please enjoy the rest of the program.
Well, thank you so much, Robert. Friends, if you're just joining us, we are live here in the studio. My name is Fred Northup Jr. Thank you for being here. The silent auction, again, that's closing down at 4:30 p.m. So bid quickly. We're watching your bids come in. New leader on the Super Bowl tickets. Bid quickly. Just head to hhispol.givesmart.com. Okay, now as you have just heard, City of Hope is at the forefront of precision medicine. So let's take a few minutes to hear from Dr. Stephen Gruber, Director of the Center for Precision Medicine at City of Hope. Dr. Gruber.
I'm Dr. Stephen Gruber, Director of our Center for Precision Medicine at City of Hope. Today I'd like to share with you 3 things that really excite me about the work that we're doing at City of Hope that's advancing patient care and improving outcomes. First, precision medicine is making a huge impact on the way in which we care for patients because we're able to harness the information from the human genome to better identify treatments that lead to better outcomes for patients and new opportunities for hope. Specifically, if we think about the way in which the explosion of information and new advances in research in cancer are transforming the way we care for cancer patients, it's worthwhile just to recognize that FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, approves at least 1 new drug per month that is relevant to improving outcome for cancer patients. All of those drugs and all of that information is driven by the fact that we better understand how cancer behaves on the basis of the genetic information that's contained within each cancer cell. Here at City of Hope, we have world leaders in the analysis of genomic information, which allows us to leverage that genomic information to identify the right treatments for patients. The second thing that I'd like to talk to you about is the impact that precision medicine has on our families. One of the things that we are finding with respect to the analyses that we are able to provide is that this information is not just useful to our patients, it's also useful to their family members. When we can better understand the genetic contributions that are inherited and passed down from mom and dad to their kids, we can understand whether or not other family members might be at an increased risk of cancer. Genetics is not destiny. When we identify somebody who is at an increased risk, we have lots of tools to reduce the chance of cancer in that person. There's screening, there are medications, even risk-reducing surgery is sometimes warranted for individuals who are at an increased risk. But just as importantly, we want to make sure that we are applying those only to the people who will benefit, and in fact avoiding unnecessary procedures for those who are at average risk, who can benefit from general screening guidelines for the population. Finally, let's think about the impact that precision medicine has on our community. When I think back to the history of City of Hope and the way in which we were formed in 1913 to address really the most important public health priority of our time, which was tuberculosis in 1913. In today's era, one of the most important public health issues of our time is cancer. And the way in which we have been able to direct our cancer care to serve the community that we live in and understand the diverse needs of our community has allowed us to not only take care of the patients and family members within the community, but to develop new approaches for cancer prevention that will reduce the burden of cancer. The Precision Medicine program at City of Hope allows us to bring genomic information and new screening techniques towards the population to be able to identify cancer in its earliest and most treatable and curable phase in the communities that we serve, right here on our campus in Duarte and across the Southern California community. The Human Genome Project is paying off. We are now able to harness that information to provide better care and better outcomes for our patients, our families, and our community. It's clear that the leadership here at City of Hope has given us an opportunity to set a standard for the way in which precision medicine is delivered nationally, transforming the future of cancer care. I'd just like to personally thank the generous contributions of the Homebuilding and Hardware Group that is making what we do here at City of Hope a reality for our patients, our families, and our community. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Gruber. It is so exciting to think how genomic analysis is transforming cancer care for patients and supporting early detection, which is so important, and leading to new and more personalized therapies. And of course, this impacts all of us and our own families and communities, no matter where we live. City of Hope is a translational research powerhouse, and this is happening because of you. When they use genomic analysis to treat and prevent disease with personalized treatment plans, they're also helping define new standards of care and developing new therapies that will benefit patients all around the world. And that is why we are here tonight. So speaking of your generosity, let's check in on the silent auction once more. As a reminder, it's all closing down at 4:30 p.m., so you've got just over 10 minutes. Don't hesitate. We've got incredible tickets to NFL suites, the Masters, the World Series, and more. So I want to talk about a few featured items in our silent auction. Now, honestly, we could feature any of these. They're all incredible. But I want to talk first about the Super Bowl tickets because I was watching some people bidding on that. Those are up for bid right now. You'll get 2 Super Bowl game tickets from NBC and 2 tickets to attend the NFL Honors and Awards Show on Saturday the night before. Now, this is donated by NBC in partnership with Lowe's. Last time we checked in, Dan Horan was in the lead at just under $7,000. So you're going to see Dan posting selfies on Instagram, just basically winning social media that day, unless you outbid Dan and support City of Hope and find yourself at the Super Bowl. Meanwhile, taking a look at that Packers experience with Bill Boltz, you'll get 20 suite tickets to the game of your choice, plus Bill will be your personal host. You'll be in the Aaron's Co. private suite, you'll get 5 rooms at Lodge Kohler, a VIP stadium tour, and so much more. Click the item for all the details. You'll be very impressed. Right now we've got a bidder topping out at $45,000. $45,000. Thank you for your generosity. Keep bidding, my friends. These items, they're all going away at 4:30 p.m. Pacific, so bid quickly. All right, while you bid, please welcome Michelle Newland, President, Retail and International at Odie Company, and the HHI Executive Council Chairperson. Michelle?
Thank you, Fred, for that introduction. As President of Odie and the Executive Council Chair, thank you for joining this year's National Hardware Home Building Industry Spirit of Life virtual reception. This is a very special event that brings us together each year, partners, colleagues, and competitors alike, representing every segment of the hardware home building industry. It is truly inspiring to have so many of us gather virtually in support of our honoree and City of Hope. This past year has been challenging for all of us, and I'm grateful that we can come together virtually to celebrate 38 years of giving from this extraordinary industry. Over a century ago, City of Hope began with a focus on innovative science and compassionate patient care. Since 1982, our industry has raised over $165 million for this cause, and we want to keep investing in our future to find cures and new treatments for cancer, diabetes, and other life-threatening diseases. Our industry support has been instrumental to the City of Hope's research, treatment, and education. A testament to the impact of these volunteer efforts, our commitment has helped City of Hope transform medical science and save lives worldwide. As we gather online to celebrate Bill's well-deserved award this evening, I'd like to thank the Home Improvement Industry Executive Council, our event sponsors, the Lowe's team, and all who have joined us this evening to make this celebration truly special. I know you'll all agree we could not have recognized a more worthy honoree. Bill, congratulations on this wonderful honor. I appreciate and thank you for your commitment, your devotion, and your leadership within the hardware industry. Tonight, we have a unique opportunity to once again be at the forefront of science with assisting Dr. Linda Malkus with her AOH 1996 clinical trial. During our in-person Spirit of Life in 2019 with Brad Paulson's honor, he was instrumental in leading the charge with the text to pledge. Please consider making a donation to further Dr. Malkus's research. Follow the instructions and text your pledge at this time. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Dr. Linda Malkus, who will share some exciting news and an update on the clinical trial of AOH 1996. Please welcome Dr. Malkus.
Hello, hardware and home building industry. My very good friends, I have to say I'm so very honored to be asked to speak to you again. I came to City of Hope because of a promise to a family of a little girl who had fought with neuroblastoma, and she lost her battle after 5 years of fighting. She was only just turned 9 years old, and you remember her name was Anna. You don't know why terrible things happen, but I do believe that sometimes terrible things can be used as fuel for healing. By coming here to City of Hope, I've actually created a drug called AOH 1996, and it stands for Anna Olivia Healy, and the 1996 is her birth year. And the most amazing thing is you all embraced that mission with me last year. We have just finished synthesizing the drug using your funds that will be used now in the clinical trial. And in about 5 weeks, we are going to the FDA with a 2,000-page document to ask for permission to conduct the first in-human clinical trial of AOH 1996. This drug has a beautiful ability to synergize or work with drugs that are already being used in the clinic. We've gotten some very exciting data I just looked at yesterday in lung cancer. But the most amazing thing out of all of this is that this drug doesn't have activity just against neuroblastoma. I've sent it to the NCI, the National Cancer Institute, and it turns out it has activity against all the major cancer types. And now this drug is going to have the ability to potentially heal people with other forms of cancer. What you have done for all of the research at City of Hope is so very, very important. We can't do this without you. And I said to you recently that I think it's wonderful that this group of builders, and that's what you are, and now you're going to help build the clinical trial to bring this drug to the world. Whenever you see me, there's a small 9-year-old girl that sits on my shoulder, and I know she sits on your shoulder. You have been such a part of the story for so much of the work that has gone on at City of Hope. I really do want to thank the hardware and home building industry. You are builders, for which I am very grateful. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Michelle and Dr. Malkus. Friends, this right now is your opportunity to change lives. This is your opportunity to save lives. If you have not yet made a tax-deductible donation, we hope that you will join us right now. Please take a few minutes to make your donation to help fund the AOH 1996 clinical trial. Your donations make a difference in the lives of those facing a cancer diagnosis. And as you heard, last year we provided funds to assist Dr. Malkus with getting the AOH 1996 clinical trial ready to go. This year, we want to continue our support. Please see the instructions that will come on your screen. Make sure you make your donation right now. Our goal is 100% participation, and we hope that you will make a gift that is truly meaningful to you. As you heard, Dr. Malkus said, we can't do this without you. So to give, again, you have two choices. You can go to hispol.givesmart.com and you can make your donation there. Or you can text HHISPOL to 76278. Once you receive a text message from GiveSmart, you can donate by replying to that text with GIVE and the dollar amount. So if you want to donate $1,000, you can text GIVE 1,000. If you want to donate $5,000, you can text GIVE 5,000. Again, whatever amount is truly meaningful to you. We're confident there's a level that works for everyone. Or go to hispol.givesmart.com and make your donation there. Again, we hope that everyone will join us. We hope that everyone will band together and save lives by, again, just making a donation that is truly meaningful to you. You've heard about the global impact that your philanthropy has, and you've heard about how you are giving hope for those facing a cancer diagnosis. It could be any one of us in the weeks and years to come, our friends, our families, our loved ones. Let's stand up and join together right now. Okay, while you give, let's take some time to welcome and hear from this evening's City of Hope patient speaker. Please welcome Tiffany Jones.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tiffany Jones, and I'm really happy to be speaking with you today. I am a patient of the City of Hope. I'll tell you a little bit about my story. 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with a very rare form of cancer called dermafibrosarcosis protuberans. And I was actually diagnosed with this type of cancer at another local hospital here in Los Angeles. And that hospital wasn't quite sure how to treat my cancer because it was so rare. And they referred me to the City of Hope, which is how I became introduced to them. And during my very first meeting with my oncologist, Dr. Trisol, he let me know that every 1 in 1 million cases of cancer was the type that I had been diagnosed with, which at the time was a bit frightening for me. But he made this really beautiful comment that, and that people are actually talking about their 1 in a million, they're actually talking about you, which really put me at ease and put a smile on my face and made me realize that I was actually in a really wonderful place and that I was going to be cared for very much. What I do want to share is that on the day of my surgery, it was a very lengthy surgery. It was just about 9 hours long because they had to deconstruct and remove the cancer from my chest area and then reconstruct me and put me back together. That was Dr. Trisol and Dr. Tan, and who was my plastic surgeon. And there were a lot of nurses and the esthetician, and a lot of people were dedicated to making me whole again. And I so appreciate that they spent 9 hours making sure that I was well. And when I woke up from the surgery 9 hours later, I kind of woke up and opened my eyes and I could hear the sound of a harps playing. And I thought in that moment that it was angels coming down from heaven to take me away. And so I said to my sister in that moment, who was in the hospital with me, I said, "Oh my gosh, I must be dying. I can hear harp players and the angels must be coming to get me." And my sister said, "No, you're being absolutely ridiculous. There's no angels coming." And she went in the hallway and she came back and she said, "You're never going to believe this. There's a harp player in the hallway and she's playing for all of the patients. You have to come see her." And I thought to myself, there's just no way I could possibly get out of this bed. I was connected to a lot of tubes and, just things beeping. And, I was in so much pain. It was very uncomfortable. The thought of getting up at all seemed impossible. But a City of Hope nurse came over and she said, "Tiffany, your healing really begins when you get out of bed. So you have to get out of bed. Now's your time. You have to rise up." So that's exactly what I did. I got out of bed. It took me a very long time. And as soon as I made it out into the hallway, I see the harp player there. And she was angelic, but it was because she was playing such beautiful music from her harp. And as I looked around, I saw the other patients who were also on a similar journey as me, and they were standing in the hallway, and their healing was beginning just like mine had begun as well. So I'm so grateful and so honored to have been cared for by everyone at the City of Hope, the nurses and the administrators and the staff and the researchers and the doctors and most importantly, that heart player, because she's the one who really helped me get out of bed and begin my healing process. And here I am 5 years later. I'm healthy, and I'm so proud to be on the giving side now at the City of Hope. I have focused on partnering with the Tower 60 Foundation here in El Segundo. Last year, we raised $50,000 for cancer research, and I'm so proud to be a donor now, as opposed to a recipient of cancer treatments. It just all comes full circle, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful journey that I've been on. So I'm so happy to be helping the City of Hope now in the way that they helped me. So thank you so much for your dedication and your commitment to helping the City of Hope as well. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Tiffany, for sharing your story. Well, as of 4:30 p.m., all the silent auction items are now closed. Second place, it's now a great time to donate and save lives. I'm just saying. I know we all have a cancer story. Many of us have too many cancer stories, but that is why we are here. Your donation tonight brings hope. You can go to hhispol.givesmart.com and donate there, or you can text hhispol to 76278. We do want to say thank you to all of our donors who have already given. We are watching your donations coming in live right now. We are so inspired by your generosity. Okay, now for the moment we have all been waiting for, the introduction and presentation of the Spirit of Life Award to our honoree, Bill Boltz. Please welcome the 2015 Spirit of Life honoree, Joe McFarland, Executive Vice President of Stores at Lowe's.
Good evening. I'm honored to be here tonight. It is just a privilege to be able to introduce this year's Spirit of Life honoree. For those of you who haven't had the pleasure of meeting my friend and colleague, Bill Boltz, let me tell you what you're missing. I'll apologize in advance for being a little sappy tonight, but I can say with confidence that the world we live in is a better place because of the way our honoree uses his passion, his influence, and abilities to benefit meaningful causes that affect us all. Look, given the chance, you know me, I'd stand here all evening telling you stories of Bill's selflessness from the first time we were at Bighorn up until today. But look, I'm going to sum it up by saying this. Tonight's honoree is the type of guy you want on your team. You want in the foxhole next to you. I'm so grateful that he's been on mine as a trusted partner for more than a decade. But more than that, I'm proud of the friendship that Bill and I have. And somebody asked me if there's one word to describe Bill, what would it be? And that's a real hard one for those of us that know him. And what I would tell you, that word is excellent. And to me, the definition of excellent and the definition of Bill as excellent is Bill strives to be excellent every day. He strives to give us and everyone around him his absolute best. Excellent to Bill is not about competing with other people, with titles or awards or anything else. It's about waking up every single day of his life, being the best he could be. And so tonight, I am so proud to introduce Mr. Bill Boltz as our 2021 Spirit of Life honoree. I can't tell you how proud I am to not only call you my colleague, but also a dear friend. Look, to many others who know you and love you, you're a husband, a father, a son, brother, and a friend. Look, under normal circumstances, you'd look out in the crowd tonight, and you would see family and friends smiling, clapping, cheering you on. You'd have had a couple beverages in you from the golf outing, maybe an award. But since tonight's event is virtual, I thought we'd go with the next best thing, Bill. And look, there's a couple people wanted to just tell you what you mean to them.
Hey, Bill, although many friends and loved ones are unable to recognize you in a more deserving manner, I wanted to take this opportunity to virtually congratulate you on receiving the City of Hope Spirit of Life Award. You know, Bill, as you know, the Spirit of Life Award is the most prestigious honor that the City of Hope bestows upon any business leader. And I know that you've supported the City of Hope for over 30 years, and that their mission to be at the center of curing cancer and diabetes is important, but I know it's also personal to you. You know, Bill, I've known you for over a decade, and it's an honor to work with you at Lowe's. And to be honest, I sleep great at night knowing that I have someone with your knowledge, skill, and experience running such an important part of our wonderful company. God bless you, Bill, and on behalf of the 350,000 associates who work for Lowe's and the people that you are making a difference in their lives on a daily basis with the things that you do, I want to say congratulations again on this incredible honor. Now, let's hear from a few other friends and loved ones.
I'm Angel Rossman. I'm Bill's younger sister. And growing up, Bill was always kind, caring, giving. He shared his Halloween candy, his car, his college, and even his friends. He was always the first person I call because I know he will help me out no matter what it takes. I'm so proud of all of you have accomplished, Bill. Congrats.
The word I used to describe Bill was comical. Even when I'm down, he always finds a way to make me laugh, and my brothers.
Hi, Bill. I just want to thank you for being so supportive of me in my sports, in my schoolwork, and always having fun while supporting me and cheering me on during my games of basketball and helping me with my schoolwork.
I've been with Bill for a long time now, and just one word to describe him would be just astonishing, because I look up to him sometimes and I don't get how he does it all. And frankly, I don't know what me or my family would do without his hard efforts to make sure we're all doing good and making time to come home to us, even though he's always in North Carolina.
What's up, Bill? I just want to thank you for being caring. Or me and Otis want to say thank you for caring for us all our lives. Thank you for putting food on the table and providing for us. Thank you for being at my baseball games and my baseball practices and coming to pick me up after them. And Otis wants to thank you for giving him food.
I'm Lauren. I'm Bill's youngest daughter. And I think, one thing that I would like to share about my dad is that he's always been very philanthropic by nature. I think he just has this very innate ability to identify problems in his own little corner of the world and work to solve them in however way he can possible. One thing that he told me growing up that has always kind of stuck with me is leave things better than you found it. Yes. And he originally told me that when I was babysitting for the first time, and he told me to clean up the house of the family that I was babysitting for, but it's kind of followed me through life. And I think that it applies into different aspects of life. And as I became an adult, I think I realized that that's kind of how he approaches life. He leaves things better than he finds them. In his work, in his personal relationships, in very many various parts of his life. He leaves things better than he finds them. And like I said, I just think he has this innate philanthropic aspect about him that comes out in, a lot of different types of ways.
I'm Taylor. I'm Bill's oldest daughter. And I can speak to exactly what Lauren's saying as well. He literally finds everything that you could possibly do to better your area. Even as simple as telling us to go shovel the elderly neighbor's driveway because she couldn't do it herself, and he knew she had to go get groceries that day. But what I remember most was when we were still living in the same house when we were growing up, and he worked for Home Depot at that time, and he was involved with the kaboom builds that Home Depot did. And he took me, and I think you were there, and we were one of the very few kids that went, just because the people who were there didn't drag their kids along with them. But he had always ingrained in us that if we were able, we needed to. It was part of our responsibility to give back, whether it be money donating to causes or just our time, as simple as volunteering or being a part of something bigger than ourselves. And that's just who he's always been. And that's one of my biggest life lessons that I've learned from him. And I can apply it to everything I do. I mean, at work, at home, with, my personal relationships. It's my biggest life lesson from my father. And I thank him for that every day.
Dad, you deserve this. You are too humble sometimes. And I think that I don't think he knows how much he deserves this award. I think it speaks to who he is as a person, and we love you very much. And we're so excited to celebrate you today.
I'm very proud to be his kid. I'm proud to say he's my dad. He doesn't toot his horn as much as he needs to, but he's a fabulous human being who very much deserves this award 1,000,000 times over, and I'm very excited to be able to celebrate with him.
I am just so thankful to City of Hope for honoring my husband, Bill Boltz. He is truly the inspiration of our family at home. His dedication to the home improvement industry over the past 30 to 40 years is astonishing. I know that Bill wakes up every day trying to make a positive impression on the people around him. He does that for our family, for our sons, his daughters, and his dogs. And I know that he strives every single day at work to deliver the same positive impact on the people around him.
I'm Patty. I'm Bill's mom. I just have to say what an honor it is to call him my son, that I love him very much, and I'm really, really proud of the honor he has been bestowed from the City of Hope. It's well-deserved, I'm sure. He's done a lot of kind, good things over the years for a lot of people. Very generous man, and I love him to pieces.
Wow.
You want a break?
Yeah, give me a minute.
Well, look, the great thing about this being virtual is that Bill and I were able to pause, wipe the tears from our eyes, and wow, what a heartfelt, powerful statement about Bill Boltz. Look, I can say the same thing about the extraordinary work being done at the City of Hope. Look, it's an organization that exhibits compassion, integrity, and once again, the word excellence. Look, these are the qualities that I'm honored to say our 2021 Spirit of Life honoree, Mr. Bill Boltz, also has. Bill, my brother, congratulations. Look, you truly embody what it means to be a Spirit of Life honoree. I'm so honored to be able to stand here with you to present you this year's Spirit of Life award from the City of Hope. Congratulations, Bill.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Wow, thank you. I had a bunch of prepared remarks here, but that whole thing kind of threw me off. But Joe, thanks, buddy. I appreciate the kind words, and I really appreciate you being here to present me with this award. As a past City of Hope honoree, you know firsthand what it means to be honored. So just again, a big thank you, and a good evening to all of you out there in virtual audience. I really appreciate all of you taking the time to be here. It's an absolute honor and privilege to be with you here tonight. You know, this event has come to be one of the biggest nights of the year for the hardware and home improvement industry. And you know, whether it's virtual or in person, it's always just really special to see the folks from our industry come together to support such an incredible organization like the City of Hope. And again, I'm incredibly humbled and grateful to be recognized as 2021 Spirit of Life honoree. So thank you to the great team at the City of Hope, to Kevin Courtney and his team for all their hard work and dedication to the home improvement industry, and the work that they put into planning and organizing and really bringing this event to life every year. And a real special thanks to all the doctors at City of Hope for your endless pursuit to find a cure for this disease. And of course, a huge thank you to my entire family. You really surprised me with that video. To my wife E, my daughters Taylor and Lauren, my 4 stepsons. I refer to them as the squad, Todd, Grayson, Trent, and Griffin, as they all put up with me and what I do every day, and to my family in Montana, my mom and my sister, for just their lifelong support. You know, this year marks my 39th year in the industry, and in my career I've been really blessed to work for some top-notch leaders, those who have taught me just how important it is for an organization and an individual to give back to its community. And I've been able to observe countless individuals donating their time, money, and support to causes and organizations that make a positive impact on the world around them. And I'm extremely proud to be a member of the incredible Lowe's team, who are focused day in and day out on making homes better for all. And I'd be remiss if I just didn't take a minute to thank some of those world-class leaders tonight. So Marvin, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Joe, again, I appreciate being your teammate, brother. And as we continue on this transformation, I'm just proud to be part of your team. And to my entire merchant team, just thank you for your passion and your hard work. And to the rest of the executive team, thank you for everything you do every day. I have a deep level of respect and admiration for the City of Hope. And it goes back to my early days in my career that began, a long time ago with Sears. And as many of you already know, City of Hope is an independent biomedical research hospital that is grounded in providing compassionate care and groundbreaking research. And since 1913, they've experienced unbelievable growth and success, thanks in large part to the driving force behind their work, a team of dedicated, selfless people, doctors, nurses, and scientists, research associates, and graduate students, fundraising specialists, volunteers, and so many others that are all focused on executing City of Hope's mission to transform the future of healthcare by turning science into practical benefit and turning hope into reality. And that mission is one that resonates deeply with me because I, like countless others, have had my life forever changed by this disease that the City of Hope worked so hard to defeat. I recently lost my father to cancer, and both my mom and my sister are cancer survivors. So, like it is for so many, it's personal. And as my life and career have progressed, my passion for the cause and the amazing work being done by this organization has continued to grow. And to partner with the City of Hope and have the chance to make a direct impact on the fight to eradicate cancer and other life-threatening diseases has been an absolute privilege of mine for more than 30 years. I also continue to be blown away by the generosity of those who support the City of Hope. So to all of you in the audience tonight, just a huge thank you. This organization is driven by philanthropy, and your contributions are truly the financial engine behind their ability to treat and cure cancer, diabetes, and other serious illnesses that impact millions. Folks, it's hard to sum up exactly how much it means to me to be chosen as the Spirit of Life honoree for 2021. But as Lowe celebrates its 100th birthday this year, it is truly an honor to be recognized by the hardware and home improvement industry at the same time. I wish we could have done this in person, but all of you have really stepped up to make the best of the situation, and for that I am truly grateful. To the City of Hope team, to all of our vendor partners, and to the hardware and home improvement retailers that are with us tonight, again, thank you for this incredible honor.
Well, congratulations, Bill. As you just saw, a lot of people are fans of Bill's for many different reasons. But Bill, we've got one more special fan here just for you. This fan's name is Lee Bryce. Now, for those of you who don't know, Lee Bryce has 8 #1 singles and 7 CMA Award nominations. Lee has over 2.2 billion career on-demand streams, more than 420 million YouTube views. But tonight, Lee is here to honor Bill Boltz. Take a look.
Hey, Bill, I just wanted to send you a quick personal note congratulating you on the Spirit of Life Award. Your decades-long commitment to the organization and the causes they support is so impressive and well-deserved. Thank you for including me in your celebration. I can't wait to see you down the road. Holler if you need anything. Your body makes me weak. Most out in the sheets, you make a sinner out of me. I'ma need a priest. I'll be singing Holy Mother of Moses. I just wanna buy you roses, open every door that closes, and kiss you from your head to your toes. I like your soul, baby. You got that heart made to go, baby. I wanna love you till I'm old, baby. your soul. I like your soul. I like your soul. I like your soul. Don't need to be undressing to feel like you're impressing. Must have died and gone to heaven. Now take me to confession. Forgive me, Father. 'Cause I'll be singing, Holy Mother of Moses. I just wanna buy you roses. Open every door that closes. And kiss you from your head to your toes. I like your soul, baby. You got that heart made of gold, baby. I'm gonna love you till I'm old, baby. I just wanna be your baby. I like your soul. I like your soul. I like your soul. I like your soul. Just so you know, I like your soul, baby. I like your soul, baby. You got that heart made of gold, baby. I'm gonna love you till I'm old, baby. I just wanna be your baby. I like your soul, baby. You got that heart made of gold, baby. I'm gonna love you till I'm old, baby. Just wanna be your baby. I like your soul. I like your soul. I like your soul. I like your soul.
How about that, right? How cool is that? Lee, thank you so much. That was amazing. Really appreciate it. Okay, at this time, please welcome Matt Dodd, the Senior Executive Director at City of Hope.
Thanks, Fred, and hello, everyone. I hope all is well and good health for all, and that you enjoyed the annual Spirit of Life program. More to come with our Building Hope After Party, but first, a heartfelt thank you and congratulations again to Honoree Bill Boltz and the amazing Lowe's team on this very well-deserved award and recognition. Your partnership, enthusiasm, industry leadership, and support are sincerely appreciated. Not only for this particular event, but for your invaluable efforts in leading this year's HHI fundraising campaign. As you also know, none of our fundraising success would be remotely possible without the remarkable support from the entire hardware home building industry. We save our biggest thank you to each and every one of you, along with the over 100 Spirit of Life company sponsors that registered for this event, many of whom are shown on the sponsor tab on the event platform homepage. We also thank you for your generous support of our various HHI programs and events, especially during this very difficult COVID period. Your life-saving service as City of Hope ambassadors, not only within your organizations, but within the hardware home building industry, is invaluable to what we hope to collectively accomplish each and every year. Thank you again. So to join the Building Hope After Party, simply go back to the virtual event homepage and click on the Building Hope After Party button on the screen. We look forward to seeing you there, and congratulations again to our honoree Bill Boltz from Lowe's. Take it away, Fred, and thank you again, everybody.
Well, thank you all for your participation and generosity tonight, and congratulations again to Bill, and congratulations to the winners of our auction items. Thank you to all of the donors too. We couldn't do it without all of you. Now, if you're curious who you want to befriend, the winner of our Super Bowl item, we've been watching all the bidding. It looks like Dan Horan came in just over $10,000. Congratulations, Dan. Thank you for your generosity. Meanwhile, that Packers experience, Chris Boudet, coming in at $50,000 is what I'm seeing there. So Chris, again, thank you for your generosity. Both of those people investing, of course, in the life-saving work of City of Hope. So if you won that Packers experience, Chris, I'm sure you have a lot of people who are now hoping you'll invite them to your suite. And just remember, I'm available. I'm just saying. All right, before we announce the grand total raised so far for this year's Spirit of Life virtual event, let's recognize and thank our amazing sponsors. Firstly, thank you to our centennial sponsors, Lowe's, UFP, Jasco Products, and Central Garden and Pet. Thank you to our Power of Hope sponsors, the Home Depot Foundation, RWC, and Oldcastle APG Incorporated. Thanks to our Spirit of Life sponsors, Quikrete, Kohler Company, A.O. Smith, Prime Source Building Products, Bosch Power Tools, Matt Holdings, and Apex Tool Group. Thanks also to our Promise sponsors, Mohawk Incorporated, James Hardy, Easy Flow International Incorporated, Imperial Manufacturing Group, Home Dynamics TNC, Odie, Whirlpool Corporation, Moen Incorporated, Brasscraft Manufacturing Company, Masterchem Industries LLC, a Masco company, JS Products, HKC US LLC, Stanley Black & Decker, Idaho Forest Group, The Scotts Company, Shaw Industries, Simple Green, Owens Corning, and Great Star. Thank you to our Heroes of Hope sponsors. You can see them listed on your screen right now. We are so grateful to each and every one of them. We also want to say a special thank you to our silver sponsors as well. Again, you can see them right there on the screen. If you know somebody who works at one of those, make sure you give them a high five. We just want to thank all of our sponsors for partnering with City of Hope to save lives. Meanwhile, thank you to our bronze sponsors as well. Their names on the screen. We could not do what we do without all of our sponsors, so thank you for stepping up this year. Finally, thank you to our Ivory sponsors, our partners in the community. Again, so important to everything we do, so thank you all so much. We also would like to thank the Lowe's team for their dedication and their commitment to this year's fundraising effort. A special thank you and recognition to Scott Blackwell, Kyle Gunther, and Lynette Goodwin. We are grateful for your efforts to ensure the success for the Spirit of Life campaign. Okay, everybody, it is time to announce our grand total raised for this virtual Spirit of Life event. We are watching your generosity continue to come in live, but is everyone ready for the total? If you're a drummer, by the way, just maybe go grab your snare drum and give us a drum roll. Thanks to Lowe's and each and every one of you, including your donations and your silent auction bidding, tonight we have raised over $2.6 million. $2.6 million tonight, and it doesn't even stop there. For the year, when you include the $1.5 million raised from the Lowe's Miles for Hope November virtual event and the myriad of other HHI fundraising and donation activities, the 2021 Hardware Home Building Industry Campaign has so far raised an astounding $4.5 million for City of Hope. That's absolutely amazing. Congratulations to the entire hardware industry. Thank you again. Think of how many lives, by the way, you're changing through your generosity. So on behalf of City of Hope and the Hardware Home Building Executive Council, our heartfelt thanks. My name is Fred Northup Jr. It has truly been my honor to be with you. Like all good events, there is an after party. So please head to the post event hosted by the Building Hope Committee. To do that, just go back to the agenda page, then choose the post-event session of your choice so you can mix and mingle and network. Friends, on behalf of all of the patients and their families, the ones who are there now and the ones who will be there in the future, thank you for your generosity tonight. Have a good evening.